He now is the host of Block 'em Up podcast, author of Eat My Schwartz. Love that.
Yo!
Let's say good morning football to the man, the myth, the legend, and friend of the show. It's the Geoff Schwartz to the building.
Yeah! May the Schwartz be with us.
Yes, sir. Hi, it's Geoff Schwartz for SB Nation. We're here at Final Cut Barbershop with future Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez. Of all the things you've done in your career, all the stats, all the catches, the touchdowns, what's your most proud stat situation you had in football?
Winning a playoff game.
I love the idea of guaranteed contracts, but I think it's unrealistic for NFL players to expect to negotiate that into our next CBA. You can't guarantee 53 guys. What's going to happen if that happens, salaries will lower themselves big time.
What do you mean?
So like, I signed a 4-year deal with the Giants for $16 million, right? And I had about the first 2 years guaranteed. And the Giants probably would not offer me that same deal if it was fully guaranteed. They'd offer me less years and less money. You know, the interesting thing about Bell, I'm fascinated to see his free agency, because if you look at the teams that have cap space, they don't need running backs. And so we've seen that running backs typically re-sign with their own teams because they see that value within the running back. You know, I think DeMarco Murray was the last guy to get a huge contract. That did not even work out for him as well. So I don't think teams are going to pay him. I really don't. They're not going to pay him as a dual threat player. So I think he's going to be sad when it comes time to get paid, because he's not going to get what Gurley got. You know, a lot of teams pass on you and use that as motivation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people didn't believe in me. I had college coaches tell me I couldn't make it. I had high school coaches tell me that I played too many sports in high school, never played a high level, which is ridiculous. Play as many sports as you can in high school.
Of course.
I agree with that. So so I use it as motivation. And then, you know, I got basically cut by the Panthers, the Vikings. I talked about that situation. And then what happened with the Giants. So I just have these built-in motivations my entire career. You don't have enough players depth-wise to play at the tempo that he has, especially on defense. Because last year in Philly, the defense played 2 games worth of extra snaps. You can't do that in the NFL. So that's his problem, is that he never scaled down the tempo in the NFL to match the personnel he had. In college, when I was there, we rotated linemen, we rotated skill position players.
You'll play 59 to 65 guys.
Yeah, and you can't do that in the NFL. A good team beats up on bad teams. That's what Wisconsin's done all season. They've allowed only 9 red zone touchdowns and only 30 trips total into the red zone. So their defense is legit. I know they're playing Ohio State now, who has more weapons on offense, more athletes, but JT Barrett's coming off a knee surgery just a couple weeks ago, asking him to go play in this game and go play like his normal self. That's not going to happen. It makes sense for, I think, for all parties. The Chiefs win here, so they free up $17 million in cap space to go get themselves some players on defense. They get the 3rd round pick, which is, it's okay to get a 3rd round pick, but they get a starting corner. They need another corner. Peters and now Fuller on one side. They can blitz on defense again. They free up that cap space, and now Pat Mahomes can start. You can evaluate him for 2 years before the option comes in. He played well week 17. There needs, and look, they keep trading away the players that he likes. They got rid of the quarterback coach he likes. I mean, those feel like direct shots at Aaron Rodgers, because otherwise, you know, do you think Belichick is not at least talking to Tom Brady a little bit like, hey, do we need to bring this guy in? Do we need to do this? They're just getting rid of the guys that Rodgers
they
likes.
signed Gronk to a huge contract. He's never healthy.
Correct.
You know Belichick didn't want to sign him to that deal.
Correct.